Reggie's PC Resources presents Protect Your Data with Backups. This video series, or I'm going to call it a course, is designed or is a guide for you as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, or small businesses to protect your data by using backups. So in this video series, again, I'm going to call it a course, you're going to understand the importance of backups, why you need them, how to develop a backup strategy and a backup plan, how to implement a backup plan, and how to maintain and test your backups. You're going to learn how to protect your data using backups. Who am I? I am William Reginald Cunningham, or you can call me Reggie. I'm the owner and operator of Reggie's PC Resources. I'm a web developer. I build websites for businesses to help their businesses grow. I'm a certified life coach. I'm a Christian minister. I play piano and electronic keyboards. I love music. I also really enjoy physics, astronomy, and of course, technology. And I love programming. I'm a published author. I believe heavily in the educated consumer. The more you know about the devices and the things that you use, the better. I'm also a husband and a father. Now, what are we going to cover in this course? Well, we're going to cover the reason you need backups. Why do you need backups? We're going to cover the reasons that you need backups. We're going to talk about organization, which is really very important when considering backups, as we will see. We're going to talk about business continuity and disaster recovery. We're going to talk about backup components, backup strategies and the plans, types of backups, backup solutions, and monitoring and testing those backups by using test restores. All right, so stay tuned, get ready. Get your notepad out so that we can get started helping you to protect your data by using backups. Now, let me tell you why you need backups. Did you know that over 100 mobile phones are lost or stolen every minute? 10% of computers have malware. Hard disks do fail. One study by a backup provider, a storage provider, said that like 2 to 4% of their hard drive fails. So your hard drive can fail. I've gotten disks in a brand new system, including a server that was bad. Now, of course, if it's bad at the beginning, that's great. But the point is that these hard drives do fail. Now, 94% of companies suffering severe data loss, they don't survive. Bad things happen at inopportune times. You know that. Murphy's Law is always in effect. Now, there are many threats to your data, and we're going to talk about the cyber threats. For example, there's malware, there's ransomware. Nasty ransomware encrypts your data and tells you have to pay to get the unencryption key. You have user error. People accidentally delete files and folders. You have equipment failure, hackers trying to get into your system, outages. Power outages may not directly, threaten your data, but it threatens the access of that data. If your servers aren't running because you don't have any power, then you can't get to the data. All right, so you need a way of accommodating that, of accounting for that. Of course, natural man-made disasters can destroy equipment, can sever the access to the data, to the equipment. And poor maintenance. Sometimes poor maintenance can leave vulnerabilities in your software, in your operating system, and so forth that make it more susceptible to like malware or hacking or ransomware. Now, backups will prevent data loss. I mean, if someone does delete your files or your folder or your files or folders get corrupt, at least you know you can restore them because you have backups. So the backups, in a sense, well, it actually does prevent data loss. It provides a quick way to restore your files. I remember one company many years ago. They lost a day's worth of orders, but what they ended up having to do was recreate them from paper, like the paper orders. You know, they printed out and they had to recreate it in their system from those orders. But backups, if you had backups, then you could just restore, the orders electronically. Backups protects your data from ransomware. It maintains historical data. You might need historical data for legal purposes or whatnot. Like you have to go to your archive. That backups can be used for archiving. It helps with legal situations. Like I said, you might need some data for legal situations. Maybe a disgruntled employee tries to delete everything or delete their stuff or delete their tracks, but you have backups and you can get it all back. And it gives peace of mind, especially to the system administrator. When you know that you have backups that can be restored when needed. Why do you need backups? You need backups simply to protect your data and your business. And as we said earlier, many businesses that suffer severe data loss do not survive. So protecting your data is also protecting your business. Now, this is a critical point. I want to make this point. The goal of backups is not merely to have a backup. The goal is to restore. The goal is not the backups themselves. Because you can get hung up on just, I have backups. Great, I have backups. But when you need to restore something from those backups, you may find that something went very wrong. And perhaps something had been going very wrong for many months. You just didn't know it because you never checked to see if you could restore from those backups. All right. So this is a very critical point. Do not think that your goal is to create backups. No, your goal is to provide the opportunity, the capability of restoring your data, which means you have to have good, sound backups. Now, we're going to continue on next with organization, which is very important, which you will see. I don't really see this talked about when people are discussing backups and backup strategies and so forth and so on, but we're going to talk about that next.